What's happening, NBA Twitter? Well, it happens every once in a while. A young phenom comes along and reminds us of a superstar of yesteryear. Shaquille O'Neal reminded us of Wilt Chamberlain. Kobe Bryant brought to mind thoughts of Michael Air Jordan. LeBron James reminds us of Magic Johnson. Well, now we have this generation's Larry Bird, a new age version of Larry Bird, if you will. His name is Luka Doncic, the 6'7", 20-year-old wonderkind of the Dallas Mavericks. He is the new age Larry Bird, and not just because they share the same skin tone, but more on that later. Here are 5 reasons why Doncic is the new age version of Larry Bird. Number 1, their games are similar. Doncic definitely handles the ball a lot more than Bird did. It's a different style of game now, but Bird was a good ball handler, not as good as Doncic though. However, the jump shot, Bird definitely better, but both can shoot it well outside with distance. Both very good, very strong rebounders. Both tremendous passers with outstanding court vision. Probably the only passer in the league better than Larry Bird when he played was Magic Johnson. So Bird was tremendous at that. Secondly, neither is tremendously athletic. Neither is jumping through the rafters or has blazing speed, but they're strong and they're smart and they're savvy. They have a high basketball IQ, which allows them to be dominant despite lacking tremendous or great athleticism. 3, they make their teammates better. We hear all about Larry Bird, Robert Parrish, and Kevin McHale, the great trio that led the Celtics to championships in the 80s. But make no mistake about it, Larry Bird was the engine that drove that train without question. It was about Bird. He went to a team when the Celtics drafted him. They had Hall of Famers, Dave Cowens, Tiny Archibald, but they won 29 games the year before Bird got there. He gets there, and with essentially the same team, he leads them in scoring, and they win 61 games, a 32-game improvement his rookie year, and then the next season, he leads them to the championship. Luka Doncic has shown the same ability to make his teammates better. I don't know if you've been watching, but the Dallas Mavericks are 11-5, y'all. And it's not a weak, misleading 11-5. They've beaten Denver. They've beaten Toronto. They've beaten Houston. And who's Doncic doing it with? Kristaps Porzingis, 18 points, 9 boards a game, a nice second star. But outside of that, Tim Hardaway Jr., Dorian Finney-Smith, Dwight Powell. I mean, a bunch of nondescript brothers. And Doncic is carrying them right now to the 4th seed in the West. I know it's early, but they're on a 56-win pace. My goodness. Number 4. They have swag. Larry Bird has swag. Larry Bird was one of the greatest trash talkers in the history of the NBA. Not intimidated by the brothers in the least bit. Same thing with Luka Doncic. This dude is coming down. I don't know if he talks trash, but he has a swag and a confidence about him that says, I will trash you no matter who you are, no matter how good you are. You need that to average 30, 10, and 10, which is basically what he's averaging. Yeah, he's on the cusp of a triple-double, but he's got the swag. He's got the confidence to go against the brothers like I belong. Not only do I belong, but I'm here to dominate. I like it. And number 5, they white. All right, they're white, and they're defying stereotypes. You know the stereotypes that says a white player can't be a superstar in the NBA. Bird was the last white player in the NBA that could be considered arguably, he won 3 straight MVPs, arguably the best player in the world at that time. Now, I know Dirk was a superstar, Dirk Nowitzki. Steve Nash was a superstar, won 2 MVPs, but neither of them was ever considered the best player in the world. Luka Doncic, like Larry Bird before him, will be soon, arguably, the best player in the world. I wouldn't go there now, no way. but some people might. He's in the MVP race at this early stage of this season. But in short order, in a couple of years, he will arguably be the best player in the world at the rate he's going. He's got to improve. He got some people to climb. Giannis and LeBron's still hanging on, and Kawhi is there, and Harden. I mean, there's some good ballers out there. But he's arguably, in a few years, looks like he's going to be in that discussion. And that reminds me of Larry Bird. Luka Doncic is the new age Larry Bird. We got a new Larry legend, y'all. His name is Luka. Heck, let's call him Luka Legend.